Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Nowhere to run up the middle. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. They'll feed the back again. He's past the marker and still going. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackled, but first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Ball handed off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And the back now goes in motion. Ball handed off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal at the 8.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. To score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Michigan, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time this was a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Here's the second down play. Design quarterback run. Breaks free. He gets the first and more. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They look to throw it here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Going for the touchdown here. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
This defense is making it tough. Ball soon at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the wideout goes in motion. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. On the move now. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. QB keeper all the way. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left side. With the catch, it's Scott. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Now the will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
Let's go.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. He escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Important second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries to get it to the running back. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. And this playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A short completion to the tight end. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Wolverines are in the red zone now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That's reeled in. It's Baxter. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He breaks free. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead in the final minute.
And Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. The big decision now for the head coach, the extra point, or do you go for 2 to make it a 4-point game?
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Makes the catch. It's Baxter.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So here we go. Down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.